Russian drones continue to rain down on Ukrainian skies, glide bombs after ripping through frontline villages. As the war nears its fourth year, the battlefield burns, all while leaders from Moscow, Washington and Kiev gather in Abu Dhabi to decide whether peace now means partition. Well, yes, Russian President Vladimir Putin has been demanding land for peace. Not a ceasefire, not a withdrawal, but territory as the price for ceasefire. And as Ukraine freezes amid peak winter, its future may now be drawn not by soldiers, but by negotiators located over 3,000 kilometers away. According to Ukrainian authorities, Russia unleashed a new wave of attacks across the country over the past day, killing at least 6 civilians and injuring more than 40 others. More than 100 drones crossed Ukrainian airspace overnight, including dozens of long-range Shahid attack drones, many of which hit homes, power stations and civilian buildings across a dozen locations. The heaviest damage struck the eastern and southern parts of the country. In Donetsk, repeated strikes killed 4 people and injured 6 more. In Zaporizhia, glide bombs slammed into a frontline village, killing 1 civilian and wounding 10 others. Along the Dnipro River in Kherson, Russian fire hit residential neighborhoods, killing another person and injuring 2 people. The attacks are now further choking Ukraine's power grid, even as temperatures continue to plummet, falling below minus 20 degrees Celsius in many parts.
In our building, the power mostly comes on at night, after a missile strike, and since there's no way to cook warm food for the child.
According to Ukrainian authorities, emergency blackouts have spread to Kiev, Kharkiv, Odessa, Dnipro and several other regions. Ukraine's energy minister called the 22nd January attack as the hardest day for the power system since the nationwide collapse in 2022. And as the bombs fall, diplomacy moves to the desert. The United States, Russia and Ukraine opened rare trilateral talks in Abu Dhabi, with territory now dominating the agenda. The meeting follows hours of talks in Moscow between Putin and an American delegation. The Kremlin has sent a clear message afterward that Russia will not accept a ceasefire without land. Officials say no peace deal can survive unless Ukraine withdraws from the eastern Donbas region. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, meanwhile, confirmed that Donbas stands at the center of the talks that are being held at UAE.
We speak about one issue, which is the most difficult, which did not solve. And I think that trilateral meetings maybe will show each other variants. It's all about the eastern part of our country. It's all about the land. This is the issue which will not solved yet.
The region is Ukraine's industrial backbone, rich in coal, steel and energy facilities. To put it simply, whoever controls Donbas controls the economic future of eastern Ukraine. Russian forces already occupy about 1/5 of Ukrainian territory, and on the battlefield, Moscow claims that it has captured 5 more areas this week, in Kharkiv, Zaporizhia and Donetsk. Vladimir Putin, remember, has warned that if negotiations fail, Russian troops will take the rest by force. Kremlin's position is clear: land first, peace later. Now, as diplomats negotiate, the battlefield continues to rage. Whether peace will come through compromise or whether the front line will keep burning until one side finally breaks. All eyes are now on Abu Dhabi at the moment, where these talks are being held.